Do you want to be limitless? And I'm not talking about just manifesting 10 grand out of thin air kind of thing. I'm talking living limitlessly. The trick to manifesting is how you respond to reality, whether it's neutral or whether it's in your favor. Either one, okay? But find your rhythm, find your groove, and respond what's natural to you, but not in the lack, not of what you don't want. I'm talking neutral or in favor of your desire. So I was watching this man, and I cannot remember his name, but he was talking about DMT. And when he would go on DMT trips, he would have these visions of, now don't quote me on any of this because I may be explaining this differently than what he said, but this is my perception, my point of view of it. So when he went on these trips, he would see these insects, right? And he would say that they were as big as planets, and they are the ones that are kind of controlling the simulation, and they're controlling how, like, they could just move the grid lines and things like that, no problem. And when people would actually go on these trips, they would meet these interdimensional beings, and they would kind of respond to it when meeting them as disappointed because these insects were so neutral. No feeling, meaning no good, no bad, purely neutral. And it's almost, he explained it as picking up a carton of milk and thinking that it's full and then having it be empty, like that kind of feeling. Like, oh. So this just like put something off in my head where I was thinking, oh my gosh, so this guy is creating from his consciousness, reflecting back the smallest insects on in the third dimensional plane, right, that we are in right now, as being the largest ones, the size of planets that are controlling our simulation, basically humanity, everything in the grid line. And he is saying that they are neutral. Now, does that make sense? Is something clicking for you? If something has that much power to where they're just like moving around grid lines in the universe, does that not ring a bell in how to consciously manifest? It's frequency, you guys. It's knowing certain that this is what you selected, this is your desire, and you have no question otherwise. So being neutral would mean you see things in this physical plane and you're such a badass, limitless, this conscious energy soul that you've gone into a human character that knows how to limitlessly create in this reality, that you are neutral because you know the game. So if someone said, if let's say you're playing Monopoly and the rule book said, in order to get to the next square, you have to be neutral, you would train yourself to be neutral. But I think we have this, I believe we're in this reality where we want something right now so bad, and we're so used to getting things like Amazon delivery 2 seconds that we can't even let like anything keep us calm to understand what being neutral is. Like, we can't even get to that point. But I'm sharing the story because I want to give you inspiration that learn the rules of the game. He reflected this back in my reality. Insects, okay, are controlling the whole simulation. Now, this sounds wild, but I'm just using this as a metaphor because they're neutral. They can control it because they're neutral. There's no static. There's no opposing thoughts. There's no what this, what that, but I don't believe this, but this can't be true. There's, I'm in control of my reality. I am source. I select the desire. It's one clean shot, and then it's you move it. Imagine like in Ghost, and they're in the Patrick Swayze's already gone, and they're in the tube, not the tube. They're in New York, right? They're in the subway, and he was like, you have, in order to move this, you have to focus your energy on it. Do you think you can be like, move, 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 don't move, don't move, move, don't move, move, don't move? That's what you guys are doing. You're not making a decision and sticking with it. And then you see something over here, it's either for you or it's neutral, meaning no meaning. Let this sink in to understand how to be limitless in your reality, okay? Never having anxiety, never worrying about anything because you know the rules of the game. There's such a difference, you guys, between I can manifest money and just 10 grand. No, I get money, I get money, I get money, or knowing that the layers of reality and everything that's in the simulation and being able to just pull things towards you like a goddess. Like, I mean, what's the point? I mean, my opinion, I've always wanted to teleport to Tokyo, for example. That was my end goal. I like to manifest things out of thin air. That's my whole thing I enjoy doing. But we got to, start baby steps, I guess. So take what I said, take what resonates with you, and add it to your routine of understanding that neutrality and thinking in your favor to the story is the secret. It's the secret, you guys, okay?